What's going on, people? It's your boy, Mr. On Point.
And I am Calamity Red.
And we are Conversation Con artists back for another wonderful, fantastic episode. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. MISTER_on point.
And I can be found on Instagram at Red Calamity 84. Yes.
I lied too. I'm Eddie be talking on everything now. I switched it up. My bad. Eddie be talking everywhere. The biggest thing that's been going on is the Meg Stallion shit.
Yeah.
Meg Stallion and Klay Thompson.
They broke up and y'all lost your minds.
Dudes be tripping, man. Dudes really be tripping.
Like, y'all are so excited for this to have happened. Why?
See, I put together a post today where it's like, Meg the Stallion is in a group of women that men are always going to hate. And it's for several reasons. She got means, so she got money, so she can exist outside of the independence of a man. The dependence of a man. She can be independent. She's talked about the harm that a man done to her. She expresses her sexuality loudly, but more than anything, she embarrassed a man publicly. She embarrassed a man out loud, at least from the perception of those men. Jada Pinkett is in that category. Cardi B is in that category.
Jada Pinkett is evil. But go on.
Sierra is in that category.
Sierra?
Yeah. Perceptually,
yeah.
You know, they treat Sierra like this. They want Sierra to feel a certain type of way for everything she done. And she ain't even done nothing.
She hasn't.
But she embarrassed a man perceptually to men. You know? It's like they got to shun these women. They got to throw the town hall. They got to throw tomatoes at them because we don't want other women to act like y'all be acting. And we got to treat y'all bad so that you don't be out here shaking your tail, talking about how good your sex is, about, you know, speaking out against men that harm you. And it's like we don't want y'all doing none of that. That's what it seemed like is the motivation for the men to be all in a tizzy.
I saw something. It was either on TikTok or Instagram. I don't remember which one of them it was. But where they were talking about how, you know, he dated her for a little while. You know, when you date somebody, everybody's always more attracted to you when you're with somebody. Mm-hmm. He would date her, have all these women be attracted to him, and then leave her for one of the women that were attracted to him. Which I was like, what? Now, why would you do that? Why would you want to be with somebody that's only with you because of who you've been with? That's a horrible reason. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's going to work. I think if you're going to be mad when she does you wrong, she wasn't right there for the right reasons in the first place. So it is what it is.
Somebody said that about Megan Thee Stallion?
No. They said about Klay Thompson that he dated her just to have all these women want to be with him because he's with Megan Thee Stallion. And then when they break up, all these women that wanted to be with him are going to be with him. So he attracted a different kind of woman.
I don't know what kind of social assessment that is.
What do you mean?
Who's done that? Who's that happened to?
What do you mean? You know, when you're in a relationship, you always attract more people. People always want to date you more when you're with somebody than when you're by yourself.
Well, I guess, so for the people that a 8-figure earning NBA star could attract, who can't he attract that he would attract if he got with Meg Thee Stallion?
I mean, he's not a well-known. He's well known for dating Meg Thee Stallion. Did you know who Klay Thompson was before this?
Yeah, I did. He's an athlete. If you ain't into sports, you don't know who Stephon Diggs is, which is Cardi B dude. You don't know who Klay Thompson is. Klay Thompson is like the reason in some years that the Golden State Warriors won a championship. I mean, along with Steph Curry, don't get me wrong, but like a couple of them years, Klay was doing his thing. Like anybody who watch a little bit of sports know who Klay Thompson is. He might be like on the end, closer to the end of his career on the downswing.
He's not LeBron James or that level. What I'm saying is like he opened himself up to a lot of people who would not have known who he was otherwise if he wasn't dating Meg Thee Stallion.
But that's an assessment from somebody who thought Klay Thompson was not who Klay Thompson is. I saw a video that was talking about that. But when I started the video and she said nobody knew who these men were, and I was like, a lot of men knew who these men were.
We're
And
talking
then a lot
about
of women. What I'm saying, a
though.
lot of women also knew who these men were. Again,
I mean, what men call gold diggers who go around and try because they think that he has the money or he, trying to get with a basketball player. Maybe those women knew. I mean, I'm not saying that there's not women who are basketball fans, but I'm saying the large majority of women know who Klay Thompson is because of Meg Thee Stallion.
so the people who didn't know Klay Thompson outside of sports
Yes.
are people who know him now because he date Meg Thee Stallion.
Yes.
But how does that translate over to now wanting to be in a relationship with him after he cheated on Meg Thee Stallion? That, I don't know, the assessment is shaky to me.
Not because he cheated on Meg Thee Stallion, because he was with Meg Thee Stallion. I'm going to be with somebody that was also with Meg Thee Stallion. I don't think it has anything to do with the cheating rumors.
I don't know. Like I said, I think I need to see socially when that happens. Otherwise, I don't think you can just make it up for this moment. I mean, it may be the person who made them sentiments really, really love Meg Thee Stallion and think that Meg Thee Stallion got so much swag that people gonna want to be with the person that was with Meg Thee Stallion. It don't matter how bad they did Meg Thee Stallion, they just gonna want to be with him. And I don't think it necessarily worked like that.
I mean, people do that all the time. People get with somebody that knows they cheated on their last partner. They don't get shunned. We don't say, oh, we're not going to date them because they cheated on somebody. They don't do that.
But I feel like the people who would love Meg Thee Stallion enough to want to date somebody behind him will also want to protect Meg Thee Stallion by not fooling with a man who cheated on her. So what group of people who would have learned about Klay Thompson from Megan Thee Stallion because they like Megan Thee Stallion and want to date that person after Megan Thee Stallion and him break up and would date him after he did her wrong? That got to be a very small group of people.
I don't think so. Do you think that her fans wouldn't date him because they dated her?
I think they would date him because he make 8 figures.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That parasocial thing that they have with Meg Thee Stallion and them liking her is not going to outweigh that he makes 6 figures.
I still don't feel like those women would be women that he would have, because the assessment is that he got with Meg Thee Stallion so he can access those women. Mm-hmm. Why would he want those women himself? Like, he got Meg Thee Stallion. I don't know why he would date Meg Thee Stallion to date somebody 20 levels lower than Meg Thee Stallion just because they want to date him now because he dated her. If he got Meg Thee Stallion, presumably he can get someone lateral to Meg Thee Stallion, and I don't think the people lateral to Meg Thee Stallion would have cared that he was with Meg Thee Stallion.
Who is lateral to Meg Thee Stallion?
Another Cardi B, if he went over to Cardi B, or some other female rapper, or
There's only like 3. I mean, the well-known ones is her, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj.
And I ain't even thinking in terms of like, cause the theory is that he cheated with a WNBA player. So I don't necessarily mean in terms of a rapper that got money, but just a woman that's at least capable and independent and whatever. But I think Klay Thompson I don't think he would downgrade because, oh yeah, now they gonna flock in now because I cheated on Meg Thee Stallion.
Well, if he cheated with a WNBA player, is that not? She's not going to be as well known as Meg Thee Stallion. She's not even going to be the same kind of woman as Meg Thee Stallion. How is that not different?
Well, that's me saying that flock of women that they talking about ain't who he trying to engage with or attract. Mm-hmm. I'm saying he could get somebody to lateral to Meg Thee Stallion, but he don't even give a damn. He just messing with whoever around, I guess. She ain't gotta. I mean, she ain't gotta have money. She said the WNBA player said it ain't true, and you know how the social world be doing. It don't matter. If it was true, the woman would say it's not true anyway.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
But the internet did their little stuff because as soon as the thing happened, it looks like the WNBA player posted something on her close friends, and then after she posted it on her close friends, Klay unfollowed her. Mm-mm. People be keeping up with that kind of stuff. It's crazy how they be keeping up with that.
But I don't be watching stuff that closely. I don't know when somebody posts up. I'm not on anybody's close friends. Are you on anybody's close friends?
A few people, but not in no
I don't.
substantial way. I don't be checking.
I
I
don't
don't
be on
log into
Instagram
IG that
enough.
much. Yeah, I don't do IG that
I
much.
just don't be on there enough for that. I am a horrible social media person.
But you know, I get it. But I don't think he would. Anyway, it's a man. Men cheat. You know, and I hate this whole idea that because it's a certain type of woman, you're not supposed to cheat on her. Like it's the same thing that happened with Eric
Well,
Benet and Halle Berry, where it was
and
like
Beyonce and Jay-Z, when she came out with that whole lemonade thing, people were like, oh my God, he cheated on Beyonce.
exactly like men be doing stuff out of opportunity and cunning and you know this whole idea that you can't have sex with the same person for the rest of your life. Men be falling into them traps of feeling like they can do whatever they want to do.
And this is why I tell people, it is not about how you look when they come in all heartbroken because they had a breakup. It's not because of how you look. He didn't cheat on you because she looked better. That's why a lot of people are always like, he cheated down. He wasn't about how you look. It wasn't about that at all. It was about a million other things that he has going on that has nothing to do with how you look. You may feel that way. He even may say that to you, but that's not what it is. It's not how you look. It was what else he got out of it.
Because I mean, Jay-Z can only cheat now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce probably really can only cheat down. Mm-hmm. Well, not really. It's more. She could cheat with a billionaire that Jay-Z don't.
It's more attractive looking than him, yeah.
She had to mess with an old billionaire to, cheat. Or some of them other, like Dr. Dre or some of them other billionaires that's on the list of billionaires. Yeah. But, yeah, that part don't really matter. At a certain point, money don't matter. At a certain point, looks don't matter. Sometimes it's just opportunity. Mm-hmm. Even if, because imagine being a celebrity like Jay-Z or somebody, it's actively always going to be women trying to, mess with you, be where you at, and all it takes is for you to choose to participate. Because it's a choice.
It is a choice.
Klay Thompson made a choice. If he wasn't ready to be in a relationship, he should have got out of that relationship and then went to go mess with who he wanted to. That's the honorable way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, Meg Thee Stallion probably still would have been hurt and would have posted whatever she posted. But, she got a valid point. He had her up all around his family, cooking and shit. All for him to be doing whatever hell he want to be doing in a relationship. That's mean. That's disrespectful. And then men are holding her to the standard that she's cheated on men before, and we happen to know that she's cheated on men because of the Tory Lanez trial, right? And that's where her embarrassing a man comes into play. And now they want to hold her to, I guess, every relationship that she ever have, no matter what harm comes to her in that relationship, she shouldn't have cheated in her past. And that's just an unreasonable take to have.
Relationships in 2026 suck.
Bruh, this shit decline rapidly.
I don't have no time for that. I just can't be bothered. I'd rather sit at home with my dog.
I mean, I'm going to participate, but I'm going to be careful. And actually, if you're a man that's on the right side of history when it comes to engaging with women and building community, then you really ain't going to have that many dating problems. You're going to have regular relationship problems, but you're not going to have dating problems. You'll be able to meet people. Especially if you know how to communicate. If you can communicate well, you'll be okay. I'm okay. But a lot of people a lot of men who ain't on the right side of history, they gonna struggle. This is what the loneliness epidemic got to do with. It's just the fact that men want to subscribe to patriarchy and what it means to be a man under patriarchy, and women don't want that. A small subset of women you can find that will be okay with it, deal with it, divorce you after you have some kids. But if you got that stuff off rip, you're not gonna meet people. It's just what it is. And I mean, I don't want men to pretend like they one thing and then be the other to trick women. I want men to genuinely change, but I'm a simp and a panderer, goddamn. But Yeah, I hate it. I hate to get broke up with publicly too, though. I hate to date a celebrity and then some shit went bad, and now she roasting me. All the what's the hotties? I don't want all the
Alright.
hotties mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
Now Klay don't care because he rich, but and people be saying that Meg Thee Stallion should date like these celebrities should date regular dudes. It's like, bruh. Imagine how what kind of fall from grace it'll be if you get cheated on like this by a regular dude. I'm talking about date a regular dude, and then a whole bunch of nerds are saying she need to date like a nerd like Tony Weaver. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Tony Weaver could be a jerk as well. Just
he
because he's
could,
a nerd doesn't mean that he's a good person.
and also Meg Thee Stallion get to like what she like. She might not like a Tony Weaver type of nerd.
Who is Tony Weaver?
It's a dude that be doing videos. He got a stick, you know what I'm saying? He be wearing a cape and he be wearing this hat with horns on it. And he be doing like anime takes and stuff like that. He sound
With
really
a
nerdy.
cape and horns on?
Yeah, I think it's a thing. I don't think he like walk around like that regularly. You know what I'm saying?
I would hope not.
But just think of a nerdy nerd that presumably would do a woman right, and they would be a nerd heaven together. Uh, One of those kind of guys. They be thinking that she should date somebody like that, you know. But it ain't our business to do that, you know. And that dude gonna have a horrible time just because of how the level of toxic that the men are that actually be criticizing me.
Yeah.
A dude like that, yeah, no, they'll try to fight him in public.
And he would get beat up.
I don't know, man. I be hoping dudes like that be like secret black belts and put 3 dudes down in 12 seconds, and people be like, "Uh-oh, didn't know that was coming." That's what I be hoping. But I just wish Meg Thee Stallion could be free from all this scrutiny, but she won't, unfortunately. So, but wait, what the time looking like?
I don't know. So we're getting ready to do our Reddit letters. If you have a question that you would like for us to answer, you can send it into our Gmail account, which is conversationconartist@gmail.com. Or you can find us on the aforementioned social media, if that's what you would like to do. So I saved a few. I, a 33-year-old female, is engaged to a 37-year-old male for 3 years. Together for 7, multiple almost weddings. Still no marriage. I need outside perspective, please.
Let's do that.
Wait, let me read the other one. You may want to. I, a 33-year-old female, just find out about my best friend's ex-husband. Oh no, just find out my best friend's ex-husband, who is a 33-year-old male, raped me at a college party while drunk 13 years ago. She doesn't think that it's a big deal because it happened too long ago. Did my friendship just die?
Too much trauma. Yeah, your friendship is gone.
And then I say something, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my daughter-in-law to stop crying after she got called fat?
That one gonna get into too much fat phobia for me. I'm gonna be saying some stuff that's problematic, probably. No, I won't. I won't say nothing problematic. I'm pretty gentle with that, with people who need gentleness.
Which one do you want to do?
I still want to do the first one.
Okay. I, a 33-year-old female, engaged to a 37-year-old male for 3 years, together for 7, multiple almost weddings, still no marriage. I need outside perspective, please. I'm looking for honest outside perspectives because I feel really stuck. I've been with my fiance for over 7 years. We got engaged about 3 years ago. We never actually made it down. Yeah, not because we don't talk about it, but we tried multiple times. We've had several almost weddings and even went to the courthouse more than 3 times, but something always stopped it. Sometimes it was because of his struggles with his ID. Other times he just wasn't ready and on time. It's been excuse after excuse. On top of that, he cheated on me last year and had a whole affair, telling me this person that he loved her. Telling this person horrible things about me and telling her that he loved her, not me. That we were done, when in fact we were just perfectly fine. Ignoring me and cheating, obviously. I called up the engagement back in April of 2025. Because of it, we're still together trying to figure things out. Throughout the year, I found out that he is still in contact with her, even still seeing her, still telling her he loves her. Ugh. It was honestly very heartbreaking to even see that right in front of my eyes. I kept forgiving. At this point, I feel exhausted and honestly embarrassed. I don't feel secure. I don't feel chosen. I feel like if someone truly wanted to marry you, then they would make it happen. Especially after so many chances. I don't know if I'm being too impatient or if I've been too patient. Oh, I almost didn't add that his father unfortunately passed in February. So I've been really trying to make sure he's okay and not be self-destructive again. I love him. I want the best for him, but it's been hard for everyone, but really hard on him. I guess my question is, does this sound like someone who genuinely wants to marry me but is struggling, or someone who just doesn't want to follow through? And if you were in my position, would you wait or walk away? I really appreciate any honest advice. I would have been walked away. I would have been left. If somebody wants to marry you, that's what they'll do. I ain't finna try to convince you that you need to be married to me. I shouldn't have to. You should just love me and want to be married to me, and that's it. And if you're not, then I gotta decide what to do with that. But we're not finna keep doing it. I'm definitely not finna marry nobody with a drug problem. That's crazy. So every time we have some kind of hard thing in our life, I gotta worry about you going off and falling off the wagon. No, thank you. I don't want to deal with that. That sounds horrible. That does not sound like a very good idea.
I feel like we're missing some details.
What you mean?
I feel like somebody rich. Either he rich and she don't want a prenup and he don't want to get married, so he filibustering, or she rich and he don't want to get married, but he still want to be in her life and in her orbit. Then you should have left after the affair. You've been trying to get married all these times and hadn't worked out, and then he got the audacity to go hook up with somebody else?
He probably just got engaged to you for you to shut up. That's what it sounds like. I hate when people do that. Oh, we're going to get engaged. If you get engaged to me, 6 months from the day that you're engaged, we're going to be married. I'm not going to do no long engagement for what? You know, we're grown. We're not going to do that. I have no desire to do that.
Or drop the idea of marriage. Just be in a relationship. I know marriage is important to people these days and they need marriage. Clearly she want to be married because she's been doing it all this time.
Yes. But
I don't know that it's going to be him. Yeah, going to probably need to be somebody else. Because what's the quality of relationship you can have?
Cut your losses. You're going to stay in this for another 7 years and then what? Be older and mad. Just cut your losses. You learned about yourself. You learned a lot about relationships. You learned a lot about what you want and don't want. Take all your lessons and just get moving. You know, what you going to stay for another 7 years for? What good is that going to do? That's not going to do nobody no good.
Yeah, this is, he clearly, whether he wants to be married to you or not, he is not mature enough to be able to hold you as priority in the relationship. No. If he keep being late and all these problems that come along with being married. Mm-hmm. And also, are you assessing the quality of the actual relationship with him? Like, forget the helping him through his daddy death and the affair. Are you actually having a good time with him outside of the nonsense? Or do you just want to be married?
Because that's what your marriage is going to look like. The same way that your relationship looks like, your marriage is going to look like that. So if you're constantly having to save him or be concerned about his mental health, that's what you're signing on for.
It's, people don't be making that assessment. Am I having a good time? It's like, I just want to be married. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you get married, and it's like, married is just the same shit you had repackaged in another little box. Mm-hmm. And you open that box up after marriage and be like, oh, damn, just the same shit.
And why would you want to be legally tied to somebody and then end up divorcing them later? That's a waste of time. Just so you can say that you used to be married? What? Just end it.
Yeah.
Go through all that legal rigmarole for a divorce for what? Just end it. Y'all obviously don't want the same things. Like I said, I think he probably proposed to you to get you to hush. And it did for a little while. You stuck in there. Because I promise you, we will not be together no 7 years. 3 years ago. So for 4 years, you just been dangling this carrot in front of me. Absolutely not. No.
Crazy.
I would
Crazy
never
work.
be able to do that.
Crazy work.
Just couldn't.
But I mean, that's all I got on it. Leave that man. Reclaim your time. Well, you can't reclaim your time.
You can't reclaim your time,
but you can avoid wasting the rest of it.
Yes.
Do that.
Nothing in life is a waste. I just told somebody this. Nothing in life is a waste of time if you learn a lesson. Take your lessons and move on.
Yeah.
Take your lessons and don't do this again.
Now, the price for the lesson might be a stupid-ass price to pay for the lesson, depending on how long you done dealt with it.
Yeah.
Ain't no point in you continue to deal with this for 7 more years.
No. Who wants to do that? Really? You know.
From some old goofball who can't figure out how to goddamn walk down the aisle.
No.
Come on, man. Mm-mm. But that's all I got on it.
All right. Oh, well, that's it for me.
Anything else on your mind before we get ready to part ways?
I do not.
All right. Well, until we come to the next conversation.
We out.
Holla.